everybody, and thank you for watching my video. Today I'm going to show you how to draw the brachial plexus. As you can see, it's a little bit busy going on here and there's a lot of things to remember. I had a little bit of difficulty, but I've come up with a solution for how I remember it, and so maybe I can help you too as well. So let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is to draw the skeleton. As you know, we begin at C5, C6, C7, C8, and T1. Remember, these are nerve roots, so you have a C8. The next thing to remember is this. Remember to drink cold beer. And this stands for roots, trunks, divisions, chords, and branches. Alright, so what you want to do is draw a couple chevrons between the first two and the second two, and then you're going to draw straight lines across. One there, one in the center, and one like that. Alright, then go over to divisions. Draw yourself an X and a division sign like that. Next thing is two waves. Like that, and then from the top, just connect it through to the top of the bottom one. Now let's label. Another anagram you should remember is M, A, R, M, U. This is musculo-cutaneous, axillary, radial, median, and ulnar. Once you put the first letters down, they'll come straight away. Okay, now we're going to label the rest of everything. So one at the top, one at the top of that one, and two coming down, and three coming down from here. So this is important to remember. This one is lateral, pectoral. I'll show you why that's important later. Okay, so these are subscapular nerves, these three here. The first one is inferior, superior, and the medial is also known as the thoracodorsal. Okay. Now the bottom ones. MP, and then I remember this. M, A, B, C. And the middle one is missing the A. M, B, C. Those stand for medial pectoral, medial bronchial, cutaneous, and medial anti bronchial cutaneous. Okay, what's next? One up here, one down here. Now, do you remember what these are? Well, you know you have subscapular here, and so you're going to want a suprascapular here. This one, subclavicular, or subclavicular. And that's it for that section. And you have another one here, and it's dorsal scapular. Okay, and the tricky one. From the top to the bottom, C7, and connect them like this. This is your long thoracic. Nerve. Okay, so we've come quite far with it now. Now let's just do a little bit more I spoke to you earlier about having to remember this? Okay, now we're going to label these three. How are they in relation to the axillary artery? Lateral. This is posterior. And this is medial. You can remember this is medial because these three all begin with medial. Okay, what about these? Well, you know this is superior, this is medial, and this is inferior. Okay, so remember I said to you that these are labeled in relation to where they are as compared to the axillary artery. Well, let me show you about the axillary artery. A good way to remember it is this. Your big chevron here is going to be posterior to the axillary artery. And this middle one, so the arrow. Those are all going to be posterior. This one and this one are anterior. So that's basically the brachial plexus. Now let me just draw in the arteries so you can see what I mean. So the axillary artery, let's go from here. So you can see this is anterior. So the axillary artery will go behind it. This is posterior, so the axillary artery will go above it. And behind it for anterior again. And in front of it because it's posterior. And we'll continue on like this. Like this. We'll go here. And that is the axillary artery. So remember, you have to remember MP. You have to remember lateral pectoral. So if you can remember lateral pectoral, you can remember medial pectoral. And then it goes, the last one is M, ABC. The middle one is missing the A, M, BC. So, medial bronchocutaneous and antibronchocutaneous here. Once you have those medials down, you know that this is medial or median. Posterior, if you label these with your posteriors, you'll see posterior here. You know that's posterior as well. Here, it says supra, you know superior, and then it's just regular, medial, inferior. That's a brachial plexus. Thank you so much.